have you been? Welcome back to Cross Section. After about a 6-year hiatus, we're back. I'm Chris Pullum. Ryan Parker with me tonight. You're going to see a different cast of characters each week. It might be Mike Miller, it might be Ryan, it might be Brian Hall, but it'll be our whole gang of audio folks that will join us every week on Cross Section. But if you don't know what we are a show about local high school and college sports here in the tri-state area, and we try not to take ourselves too seriously. And to make sure that happens, Ryan brought his guitar. And Ryan, if you don't mind grabbing it.
Well, you grab the guitar immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not messing around.
Yeah, anytime I get too wordy or boring, I want you to just play me out.
Okay.
Can we do that?
No problem. No problem.
I would appreciate that. And okay, so you have the guitar right now. I was going to ask you because you've really not been seen on this side of the camera very often. You call games for Greenup County.
Yeah.
You called for Russell the other night. You've called several games for MyTown TV for the past few years, but nobody really knows who you are on the front of the camera.
Yeah.
But you're an accomplished author. You're a musician.
Yeah.
What do people need to know about Ryan Parker?
Done a lot of things in the late 2000s, early 2010s. I had my 15 minutes of fame for being Ryan Parker's songs. I wrote all kinds of sports songs, some of which I was just complaining before the show. Kentucky basketball, for instance, wrote a song about Kentucky basketball called I Bleed Blue, which I do, of course. I still do, at least. I don't know if you all do or not, but I bleed blue. I live and die with the Wildcats. Yeah. I try to as much as possible. The times have changed, though.
Well, hopefully we'll live with them tonight. As we just heard when we walked in, Coach Mark Pope is actually going to start Jalen Lowe and Jaden Quaintance today, which I know that's what the fans have been calling for. It's actually what some of the team – I was really surprised to find out that some of the team in interviews was actually that outspoken about who to start, and that's who they're starting tonight against Missouri. So, but, Mark Pope, a guy that I adore, he was there when I was in college at UK, and I don't know if he's the right, for the NIL era at UK, 10 years ago, he would have been fantastic for you, the University of Kentucky. It was all about the name on the front. Any more players? Is it even about that anymore, Ryan?
Doesn't seem to be, and I like the fact that he's trying to make it about that. There's no doubt about that. I think you went down to his opening press conference when they introduced him at Rupp Arena and filled up the place with the excitement with the guys like the father of one of our interviewees today getting off the bus with him. It was so exciting, and he's trying to bring that back, and I appreciate him trying to bring that back because we need that brought back to Kentucky basketball, the heart, the soul of Kentucky basketball.
But is that even a thing in college sports anymore, the heart
and the soul?
I want it to be. I mean, what I hear and what I see, and I have some friends who have kids who play Division I sports right now, and it's really, how do I get the most amount of touches during this season so I can hit the portal and make as much money as I can next year? And I don't know how we get back from that. We're not going to solve that tonight.
Well, we're not going to solve it tonight. There's no question about it. But we can certainly lament it tonight. And the decision back in 2010, LeBron, it just turned everything into me ball rather than we ball. Yeah. And I think the teams that do play we ball, I think we'll talk to these couple guys here in a second, that their team's playing a little bit more we ball. And those are the teams that are going to succeed and win in the end.
Yeah, and what Ryan's talking about is our guests tonight, Ryder Burgess and Jagger Prickett from the Russell Red Devils is there. You see him right there. They are a team, and I'll be honest, Ryan, and I told them this before when they walked in. I thought they were going to be good this year, but I thought it was going to be a slow burn where they were going to build to being more of a finished product at the end of the season. They've had a fantastic year so far, and you saw them at Lewis County with Brian Hall over the weekend. That is a tough place to play. Won't get into the reasons why, but it is a tough place to play. It was a hard-fought win where they showed a lot of character to walk out of Vanceburg with a W.
Well, they sure did. And as I was talking to Ryder over here, the team face-guarded him the entire time, so they tried to eliminate him from the game and make somebody else beat him. And somebody else did certainly beat them. Jagger Prickett here had 26 points. Gabe Pridemore came up with a bunch of three-pointers in the second half. So, they got Cordial in foul trouble immediately, pretty much out of the gate. 3 minutes into the game, he was on the bench for the rest of the first half. So, they had to do it as a team, and they did it as a team, and I look forward to watching them continue to play this year.
So if you're looking at the 16th region right now, first week of January, how it's shaping up, obviously there's some distance between now and tournament time. The way I see it, you've got three teams that are ahead of the pack, and it's Ashland, Boyd County, and Russell, all with very unique skill sets. Boyd County, if they can beat you 150 to 149, they're going to do it. Not that they don't defend, but they know they can score. Ashland, they want to get up and run. They want to turn you over and create opportunities that way. They want to get downhill in the half court. And Russell is more of an old school type approach to basketball. They're going to run when they can, but they're really more content just sort of setting it up in the half court, using their cutting, screening, passing to create open opportunities, and then get back in the half court and just defend. They'll pick up full court a little bit to slow you down, but it's really their half court. And I think they've been most successful in the games I've seen when they've dropped back into sort of a 2-3 zone, extended out on the three-point line, and been able to keep guys like Caden Benj and Cordial and Pridemore inside, making it really hard for teams to score.
What I like, too, about Russell, Derek Cooks, he's done a great job for a long time. I go back to 2015 when he pulled off an upset. He was the last coach to stop Ashland from going to the regional tournament with a Fairview team that had lost to Ashland 75-30 in the regular season. He turned that around and beat Ashland on their home court 68-45, stopping them from going to the regional tournament. So the guy knows how to pull off huge wins at tournament time.
So I want to put you on the spot right now. And we're not going to get into below 3 because I think it all gets very cloudy below 3.
Very cloudy, yeah.
Right now, first week of January, give me your top 3 in the 16th region in order.
Well, I mean, you obviously.
I know they're here.
If we're going in the betting odds, I mean, we have to go with Ashland. They've won 7 in a row. So I mean, until somebody to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, right?
Fair.
They're number 1. Boyd County looked really impressive down at the Lexington Catholic tournament, playing state-ranked teams, and they've moved up the state rankings in all the polls now. They're top 10 team in the state. And Jacob Spurlock, I got to give the guy credit. He's shooting 55% from the field, 49% from 3, which is otherworldly, to be honest.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, I mean, and then Russell, number 3, obviously. Yeah, that's that's my top 3 right now.
Honestly, when I think about it, Ryan, and I've looked how it's fluctuated, I've had all 3 of them as the number 1 team in the 16th region at some point this season. Ashland obviously coming off that big win against Boyd County on December 9th. I don't think you could argue at that point that the reigning champions, and they pull off a win against the team that most people thought was the favorite coming into the 16th region this year. You have to put them first. And then you weren't really looking at Russell at that point because you were thinking about maybe what are they going to be like towards the end of the season. But then you start to notice they go 8-2, and one of their losses was without their point guard Jagger Prickett, who was out with a health issue. And you start to see, okay, wait a minute. And then you see him play live, and you saw him play against Moco at Fairview in that little bandbox of a gym. It was a fun game. I was courtside with Brian Hall for that one, and that was the first time I looked at this team and thought, okay, wait a minute. This team has what it takes to really possibly make a run here at the 16th region, and I don't really see them much farther below, if they even are below right now. Ashland, most athletic team. They've got some issues they have to deal with. I think they play a little bit too loose right now, and I know Ryan Bonner's trying to tighten that up, and they have a very short bench. And if you're looking at benches, I think Russell probably goes a little deeper than everybody else. Yeah. So you just don't know what it's going to look like come the end of the season. You could see any of those 3 teams, I think, right now. And again, once you get below that, I don't know if you've got a team that can compete right now. I mean, you've got Rowan that's got their point guard coming back. Perhaps they could push up. Raceland's had some decent games. They've also had some bad losses.
Well, that's one thing Russell has to be conscious of. They play in the most difficult district in the region. No matter what happens in that district, it seems every year on the home court of the other team, you're going to be in for a battle no matter what those nights, no matter what the team has. As we saw the other night out at Lewis County, I mean, they have a couple good players and some other role guys, but they made it happen and got within 3 points.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night at the Greenhouse in Greenup.
Yeah, it's another team. They're deep this year. They've got some new players in, and they're a deep team this year. They got some talent.
It's a street fight. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Greenup, this is the last thing I'm going to say that we're going to bring our guests in.
Yeah.
What got me thinking last night, we're sitting at Greenup watching this game, and I love that arena they have. And I'm going to call it an arena because it has seating on all 4 sides. Mm-hmm. I love their facility. And it got me thinking, it's something you and I have talked about many times, and we love going to LST Johnson Arena in February and March to watch the 16th region boys and girls face off. It's a great. They do a great. Moorhead does a great job with the tournament. Their businesses do a great job of welcoming us. but you start to think, is there a tweak there? What if you bounced the 16th region around to schools like Greenup, like Boyd County right now? You've got the Carters that are combining. They're going to have a decent facility. Mm-hmm. What if it was in a venue that didn't seem quite so empty when the fans show up? And it's such a big arena, LST. It's just impossible to get the feel like mm-hmm. you're in that. You watched some games from the 10th region this past March when they were in their regional tournament.
Did they play at Mason?
They played at did they play at Mason or Georgia?
I just wondered. The Mason Fieldhouse. I know that's always been a popular place to play in the 10th region.
But they pack it out, and the environment is just so electric. And not to take anything away from LST. I mean, when you're in the game, and the crowd seems much larger than it is. But just to bounce it around within the 16th region schools, I think would be a different twist on it. Not saying we're there yet, but
I'm all for it.
Something to consider.
110% from me. I vote for it.
And I made it through the first segment without Ryan playing me off, which I'm okay, never mind. All right, we'll be right back with our special guest here on Cross Section after this.
Pick six for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. People's Bank. Working together, building success.
We're back here on Cross Section from the Guitar Bar and the Delta Marriott Hotel. Thanks to them for hosting us here tonight. We have our special guest with us from the Russell Red Devils, sophomores Ryder Burgess and Jagger Prickett right here. I'm Ryan Parker, and of course, Chris Pullum. He'll be heading up this interview here with these two guys.
Well, I want to start off by asking you, both of your situations a little unique to most players in the 16th region, that your fathers both played Division I basketball. Jagger, your dad has a national championship. I mean, you don't encounter a lot of players like that in Eastern Kentucky. Do you think because your fathers were able to achieve so much on the basketball court, do you feel extra pressure?
Yeah, I feel extra pressure, but I don't want to live in my father's name. I want to live in my own name. So I try to do everything I can to make a name for myself while playing on the court, which is sometimes extra pressure. I have to be as good as my dad, but I want to maybe be better than him or get to that level, where I can have my own name and people recognize me for me.
How about you, Ryder?
I don't really feel much pressure. I don't really feel much pressure when it comes to my dad. I'm trying to make a name for myself, same as him. And I think we're doing it here at Russell. I think we're playing pretty well right now, so we're making a name for ourselves.
Well, let's talk about how you're playing. As I mentioned in the open, talking to Ryan about who I think the best teams in the region are right now, you guys are certainly in the conversation for the top three. And, full confession, I probably wouldn't have had you there at this point in the season, early on. But this is where you are, and I've been very impressed with the way you're playing this year. What are you doing differently? What did you work on over the summer to get to the place where you are right now?
we're really moving the ball really well, and we're being unselfish with it, making that extra pass, and we don't care who scores. It's just we want to win. That's all.
Yeah, it's very unselfish. We do the little things. Always like making the extra pass and like playing as a team because we like winning a lot.
Let's talk about your team. You know, it's you two are obviously big pieces to the offensive attack and your defensive prowess as a team also. But you've got some other players there. In that, let's talk about your starting five. You've got Benj, Cordial, and Pridemore. Tell me about those three. What it's like playing with those three guys.
It's great. You got it.
All right. Well, Cordial's huge. He's a really big threat in the defensive end. He blocks shots, gets rebounds for us. And Gabe's really fast. He's a good on-ball defender. He's one of the best on-ball defenders in the region. And Ben just does all the little things, dive on the floor, he'll body with you, guard anybody. He can guard 1 through 5. So Ben's just a big guy, a big piece in our team. So, yeah.
Well, it's talking about Tyler Jagger. You came in late last year, but last year when I watched him play, sometimes he frustrated me a little bit. I didn't think, and I talked to him about this after the Montgomery County game. I told him that I was so impressed with the way he's playing this year. Something has changed in his approach, defensively, offensively, his intensity. What do you think that was to get him where he is now?
Well, we lost Caleb Rimmer, and I feel like he needed to take a bigger role for our team, and he has, and he stepped it up, and it's helping us a lot, and it's helping him a lot. And he kind of wants to play the next level too, which he can very well do with the way he's playing.
When you mentioned, Ryder, you mentioned Gabe Pridemore, and you mentioned Benj, and Pridemore, I kind of describe him as a sort of utility knife. He can do so many things, and Benj can guard 5 positions, Gabe can guard 5 positions. But talk to me about their leadership, their and sort of how they've helped shape the philosophy and the toughness that this team shows on the defensive end.
Yeah, they bring it in practice every day. That's the toughness that we need for the game. So our practices are just like games. That's what causes us to win. And Gabe's taking on a leadership role in practice too. He's helping our guys, talking to our team. We're doing well. He's doing well, and so is Benj. We're both doing well.
All right, I'm going to ask you both this question. And this actually might end up on a scouting report for somebody who's playing you down the road, but your green light shot, Ryder, first you. What's the green light shot that if you can get to that point, you're going to make it?
I think it's anywhere over half court for Ryder, isn't it?
Probably like anywhere like volleyball inside. It's
volleyball line?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Jagger?
Well, if I get like a step on a defender to the basket, I know I have him.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's an element that you add to this team is I don't think you necessarily look for your shot. I think you drive with the intent of bringing defenders, and if that second defender doesn't come, you're capable of finishing.
Yeah.
How confident are you going to the rim?
I mean, I feel very confident. In the past couple of games where Ryder got face guarded and the extra defender wasn't helping, I realized I can start to score the ball more. And when they help, I can hit my big. So it's just like I'm feeling a lot more comfortable driving to the basket than I was at the very start of the year.
I can attest to that. He looked effective the other night at Lewis County doing that.
Okay, back to your fathers. Right now, I think Jared's 52?
Yeah.
And Ryder Joda's in his early 40s. And he might, maybe, I don't know. I'm assuming he's in his early 40s. Right now, let's say no post up. You can't post up.
We're winning for
Yeah,
sure.
because
We're
we're winning by
for
speed.
sure.
They're too old.
Really?
We shoot better than them. We're faster.
They don't
than
move
them.
well enough either.
They don't move. Yeah.
So is that a challenge?
Without a
If
post up.
if they want to play us, yeah.
Yeah, I'm challenging. Let's go.
But if they
Who would just win a straight game of horse, just shooting?
I feel like we would win straight
Would
game
you?
of horse.
Okay,
Straight game
you
of
win that too?
Yeah, both of your dads were pretty good shooters.
They were pretty good, but I feel like we got them right now.
yeah.
So what you're saying basically is that you two can beat a Division I shooting guard and a national champion 2-on-2.
They're more rebounders for us right now, not shooters. We're
At the age of 52 now, we got to give the old guys credit there. It's like bringing Holyfield back to fight or something.
Well, I have a list of questions to fire at him for a quick response, but Ryan, go ahead if you have anything else.
I just like to ask about me being a sports parent through the years from the perspective of me not having been a college athlete like your fathers were, but you all have fathers who are college athletes. How often do you work out? How often do you have a basketball routine? Do you have a shooting routine you go through on a daily basis, a weekly basis? What do you do?
Yeah, we normally get shots up around 5-6 days a week, and then we lift. We have a program like 3 to 4 days a week we lift, and we normally get shots up after practice or before practice. Just an hour, 30 minutes, just good shots.
Yeah.
To prepare us for the games.
Yeah, me and him just go like as hard as we can for like 45 minutes, getting a good sweat and getting a good workout, and it gets us like where we need to get to and takes us to the next level.
Now, do you all do it together?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's great.
We rebound for each other and go
Yeah,
together. And
like
sometimes
this-
we go with our dads if I'm busy or he's busy. But
Like the whole summer, me and him just train together.
yeah.
That's great that you do that. Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Here you
Yeah.
go.
All right, just both of you answer one at a time.
All right, you
First
go
question. What is your go-to pregame snack? And be honest, are you superstitious about it?
Like meal or snack?
Snack or meal, your choice.
My
You've got the
go-to-
freedom there.
My go-to meal is probably like I go to El Colonial and I'll get like it's like a Polo One and I'll get like a Sprite or whatever my mom makes me before. So normally like El Colonial, that's my go-to meal.
Mexican pregame?
Yeah, Mexican pregame. I know it makes a lot.
You
of
are
people-
young. You are very young.
Makes a lot of people's stomach hurt and like
Yeah.
that. It doesn't make mine. I like it. It
Jagger?
doesn't do anything to
It's
me.
always what my mom makes me because she's like a really good cook. But or I'll go to Chick-fil-A, get 2 chicken sandwiches and a mac and cheese,
Very nice.
and that's like it gets me ready.
I'm ready to eat right now. We may go upstairs to Tuscan Prime after this and maybe sample some food. Okay, if you're think about this one, as I want you to get this one right.
I like
Both
this
of you
one.
answer.
I like you just go down the list.
If your team had a WWE walkout theme music, what would it be? Ryder, you first.
Probably the John Cena like dun 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 like that. I feel like it'd be like that.
Yeah, excellent.
Probably the song we walk out to. My name is Oh, like that one. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Okay. I don't know that one. Maybe get your guitar out. Maybe you guys
I
can
can
play
look
it
up
together.
the chords. Yeah. And you said you couldn't sing. You did that pretty good.
I cannot sing. Yeah.
Oh
He's just
man,
joking
it
with
sounded
you.
like you could give it a shot.
Okay, who on your team is most likely to pick up a technical foul for clapping or talking too much?
Binge for sure. Caden Binge. I
Yeah.
feel like he'll get in someone's face and start clapping and talking.
Yeah, probably binge or
I
maybe
like it,
like
Tyler.
T if he's heated in the moment,
Yeah.
like feeling it. Yeah.
Okay, you guys have played in front of some rowdy crowds, especially this season. And I'm sure you've heard some things yelled your direction that were probably not suitable for us to repeat here on air. What's the funniest thing anyone's ever yelled at you during a game?
My 8th grade year, I came in the game and I was at Lawrence County and they told me to eat a cheeseburger. I came in
Gained
the
some
game.
weight, huh?
Yeah, they said eat a cheeseburger and clapped it, and I was just like, just playing. I was small. I was really small.
Lewis County the other day, they asked me if I drank toilet water. I was,
What is that even about?
I don't know, it made no sense.
I mean, there has to be a backstory to it. I mean, with Ryder, at least we know he was
know.
thin and small.
No, I was confused at the moment too.
Maybe that's something they do in Vanceburg. I don't know. All right,
Oh, Chris.
if you could think about your favorite NBA player, and if you could borrow one move from that NBA player, what would it be?
Probably a Steph Curry step back. Like, I like how he steps back on his defenders and shoots over them.
Don't you have that?
I got it, but not as good as him.
Okay.
Probably John Wall and his change of direction, how quick he goes, like the cross tween at the rack. It's nice.
That's your okay. And okay, best drip on the team.
Best drip on the team?
Yeah.
Probably Isaac Kraft. He got the best drip on the team.
I'll give it to Taylor White. He has some good baggy clothes.
You don't say yourself for that one.
I don't feel like we dressed that good.
Yeah.
Well, then you might. This might be it. Who on the team really needs a stylist now?
Yeah. I would defer on that one too. Yeah.
Hold on, was that a deferral, or
No,
were you
that-
pointing to him
that's
that
him.
he's the
He
one?
can
Oh, he needs it. Oh,
He can say,
okay. I thought he was deferring.
You might as well return the favor.
Probably me. I don't know. I just like wear what like the first clothes I see in my closet when
I
I,
don't know
wake
if we
up.
can throw any
Whatever's
strays.
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, what's your most embarrassing moment on the basketball court that maybe you couldn't laugh about until now?
I probably laugh about it then, but slipping under the basket in front of Green Up student section my freshman year. There was water under the basket, and I got a rebound, and I slipped, and yeah, it was embarrassing.
And they let you have it, huh?
Yeah.
Jagger?
It was like a Meet the Devils. It was like Meet the Raiders when I was like Ryle, and I just had the worst air ball of my life. It was like far left. It wasn't even near.
Okay. If you had to put a warning label on Coach Derek Cooksey, what would it say?
warning label?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Jagger, you answer this one.
Don't goof off. Like,
That's the warning label. Don't goof off.
in practice, yeah, don't goof off.
So I like what happened here. Ryder was smart enough not to give an answer.
Yeah, like
He's like, this is my head coach. I'm not going to say anything about him. It's not going
Not
to happen.
running any extra.
And then Jagger put a very mild warning label that would not get him in any trouble in practice. I can appreciate that. Okay,
This is
you
a
both,
good one. I like this.
yeah, you both
Yeah,
played in,
yeah.
in gyms all around the state and beyond. What is the gym that you, besides your home court, Marvin Meredith Gymnasium, what is
Which, by the way, they just got to visit for the first time this
That's
season
right.
the other
That's right.
night.
They played their first home game this week.
But go ahead.
But what's the court that you were like, you look at the schedule and you're like, oh, we get to play there, I'm going to light it up.
Fairview for sure. I
Oh,
love
you love
playing
it?
in Fairview. I love how it's so loud, and I love the rims and all that. I feel like if you hit one at Fairview, it's just gonna keep going in. They're just gonna keep falling. I like it at Fairview.
I agree with that too. It's a small environment.
Yeah,
It's a nice court, and it like gets loud in there.
it does get loud in there, and what that tournament they put on was fantastic.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
But I will say, my experience in that gym is that it's not a very good shooting gym.
I thought
Maybe I'm just not a very good shooter.
That was for you,
Maybe.
Chris. Yeah.
every time I played there, I liked it. I shot pretty well.
They had stiffer rims back then.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think they were smaller too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right, so last question. After a big win, what's your go-to meal? We end on it. We begin on a meal question, end on a meal question.
After a big win, what's my go-to meal?
Yeah.
I do like Chick-fil-A. I'll get a spicy chicken sandwich meal with some fries and a milkshake. I like that for Chick-fil-A. It's pretty good.
Probably some of my dad's steak, like when he makes it.
So nobody's like Rocco's or 21 or anything like that. I mean, you go big with after a big win. You're okay with just Chick-fil-A? You guys are low maintenance.
I mean,
and your
both
dad
of-
making a
I
steak.
mean, Rocco's, you're talking about
Yeah.
winning the region or something then, right?
Well, I mean, that's a big win. That's a big win.
Okay.
Yeah, steak's pretty good. I mean, if my parents make steak, I like it. But we don't really go like out to eat that much. We normally stay inside and get something like to go.
Yeah, especially after a late game where you're tired, you just don't want to go out.
Well, thank you for participating in that. One more question. What do you want fans to know about this team going forward?
I want them to know we're not the same as last year. I think this year we really take pride in it, and I think we're going to win some games this year, and I think that we can upset some people. People don't know about us like that, though.
We're here to bring it this year, and we do have like a true shot at winning region, and we want like our fans to know it, and like we're not like a letdown. Like we're gonna like compete every game as hard as we can.
Yeah, we just want the support. Our fans support us. That'll be
Because
awesome.
it helps us play better too.
Yeah,
Loud
well-
crowd.
Yeah, we didn't get to cover you much during the first part of the season because you guys were everywhere else in the state but here. But now you're going to be in the area for a while. You're playing a lot of games regionally, a lot of home games. In fact, we'll be at all of your home games, of course, but on February 3rd when you host the Boyd County Lions at Marvin Meredith Gymnasium, that will be one of our house games on MyTown TV where we will try to encourage the student section to show out loud. We'll have our sideline reporters and cameras and everything to feature the very best of your program and the very best of your school on that night. So keep doing what you're doing, keep grinding, and we hope to see you at the 16th region.
Thank you,
you.
guys.
All right.
And I myself get to be there Friday night. They play
That's
the
right.
Greenup County Musketeers there
Yeah.
at home in the 63rd District game, another 63rd District game. Do you guys know, going out to Lewis County, I asked Derek Cooksey this after the game. Did y'all know, I mean, you've had a good first part of the season. You're really good. But did you know how hard it's going to be at Lewis County? I know every Russell team through the years, the most they've won out there is a couple points usually at
Yeah.
Lewis County, no matter what you bring. If you bring the Harlem Globetrotters out there to Lewis County, they'll come within 2 points of you still.
It's always hard to play at Lewis County. I feel like
Yeah.
they got a lot of home court advantage down there, and
Yeah.
their fans are loud too. They bring
Yeah.
a lot of fans.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
hard
they-
to win down there though.
They take it seriously.
Yeah, it
don't
was
they?
really hard.
Yeah,
And they like lit it up that game too. So
they did. Yeah, they seem to find a way to do
Yeah.
so against Russell, no matter what. Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us. You're welcome back anytime, and good luck for the rest of the
thank you
season.
for having
Thank
us.
you for having us.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
be right
thanks
back.
a lot.
phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh. Put your phone.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Hey, y'all think we can do 25? 30. 1, 2, 6, 7, 11, 12.
Is that legal?
Yeah. 15, 16, 21, 22, 28, 29, 30. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
And we're back on cross section. Let's just say version 2 because we haven't done the show in 6 years, and this is the first night we brought it back. We're going to expand it as the weeks go on. We're going to have on all of our other audio folks: Brian Hall, Mike Miller, Nathan River. I mean, whoever else wants to come on. It's sort of an open forum each night. Whoever shows up,
But you'll be the guy though to host it though.
Well, unless I have a game,
well, occasionally on a Wednesday night,
and then it'll be you or Mike.
Yeah.
So nobody's going to watch.
Exactly. We got to have you for the ratings, Chris.
That's right. I am a ratings darling. Oh, jeez. Okay, on the girls' side, we talked about boys basketball in the 16th region so far. We haven't really talked about the girls' side. And honestly, you know, we have a text thread. All of our audio folks, we're texting all day about different topics. Today we got on girls' basketball in the 16th region. And I made the case that I think right now, not to take anything away from any other team, but I think Ashland is just heads and shoulders above everybody else. Now, I'd say that they took their first L of the season last night on the road at Portsmouth against a small but really talented group. Portsmouth, I think, only has 6 or 7 girls on their team, but they are really good, and they beat Ashland at home last night. Ashland actually had a transfer in over the break. They now have 2 Zoe Smiths.
Unbelievable, really. Yeah, transfer over the break. Third leading scorer for Boyd County. Moved on to Ashland. So 2 Zoe Smiths, like you said. We'll have to have the 2 Zoe Smiths on cross-section at some point. Will the real Zoe Smith stand up?
Well, they both will.
Yeah.
So who would be in that group? I mean, Boyd County, I think you might put them in the number 2 spot right now.
Man, that's tough.
Mike Miller swears that Rowan County is going to challenge for the 16th region. And you know, I understand why. They're a very talented team, and they're playing really good basketball right now. They beat Boyd County last night. You've got Menifee County. What are your thoughts, Ryan?
Well, the team you left out of that conversation, I think, is my number 2 team. They haven't had a good season shooting this year for whatever reason. I really don't know because these girls are good shooters. But Kennedy Darnell
100%.
and Gabby Oborn at Russell, they're still an experienced team.
Yeah.
They've been there before. You know, they could turn it around and come in with a win here easily in the region. I've put them number 2 behind Ashland right now.
And honestly, I wouldn't even say they could still turn around. I think they're a really good team right now.
They're playing well. They're just not shooting with the percentages they usually would for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's really that. If they're hitting shots, they're a team that can beat anybody. If they're not, they really struggle. I covered a game for them the other night against I forget the name of the team. Holy Cross, that's who it was. Really good team out of the 9th region. And they could not hit a shot.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those nights. They had good open looks. They just couldn't knock them down. And defensively, playing a team like Holy Cross that's so talented offensively with so many different weapons, you know, they're going to make you pay. If you can't score with them, they're going to hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. And I think Ashland has that capability this year, too. They have several different scoring options. And
They do.
Russell's going to have to make shots against Ashland. But, again, you've got Boyd County, who I think is right maybe a step behind those two. You've got Rowan County's putting together, Menifee. And I'll be honest, I haven't seen a lot of other schools so far, but that's my group right there, my core group.
Menifee confuses me sometimes. They'll have some results like last night. They lost to Raceland last night, and that's kind of a big surprise there. Of course, Raceland does have Nim Maynard, who is one of the best players in the region, and perhaps she went off last night. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to look at the stats. But, I look at Menifee, and I love the post player Menifee has, Peyton Burgess. I mean, she is a hustler, plays with a lot of passion. And doesn't lose easily.
I didn't know much about her until the 16th region tournament last year, and she certainly impressed me.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, also, we are planning it, but sometime down the road, expect to have our MyTown TV Hot Wing Challenge. We're hoping to get a representative from each school.
Yeah, we hope sooner rather than later on that one, Chris. You know, me being an old-time cross-section fan, I feel like I'm doing a fantasy show here tonight with you here on cross-section. Because we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Brian tonight, too. The old cross-section show with Brian Barber and you. Were you all the ones to start that out?
Yeah, we were. And not to go too dark on it, Brian, of course.
We don't want to go that way.
We lost Brian around this time last year.
And
he was a real treasure. And, he was the guy that when the show would get, let's say when you would start playing the guitar, Brian was the guy who could take over and bring the energy and make it interesting. And sometimes you didn't know what he was going to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wished that you maybe had the chance to be on some sort of 7-second delay with him.
Yeah.
But no matter what, he was always entertaining, and we could tell a bunch of stories, and I'm sure we will. But it was me, Mike, and Brian that started it off.
Yeah, and I enjoyed watching it a long time ago. But the Hot Wing Challenge and the food challenges that you all had on there, I know Jeff over here on production tonight, I mean, he loves participating in any kind of challenge like that, I think.
Do you, Jeff? Can you get over there on Jeff? I mean, Jeff used to like that stuff, Ryan.
I don't know if he still does. We'll see, right?
Yeah,
let's call him out.
Listen, Jeff's got some miles on him from back when he used to compete in that. So we had him doing 40-yard dashes. He worked out with the Boyd County cheerleaders. I mean,
I don't like doing the physical challenges as much, but I'll still participate in the food. I still love food.
What did you think about my original idea about bringing some softball pitchers in here during softball season and having them knock some stuff off your head?
I don't want them to knock stuff off my head.
I'll tell you that. We don't knock it off. I want you to get in the batter's box against Josie Kegley from Greenup County. And we can do that in here, even with all this breakable stuff, because you're not going to touch her. No, you're not even going to come close.
Fine,
yeah.
I am very confident I won't have any ability to keep up with her.
Jeff, if you played a sport, what do you think your sport would be?
I mean, I really do enjoy baseball, but I just don't know if I could actually hit it.
Have you ever played a sport?
No. I mean, wiffle ball, but that's fine.
Wiffle ball, I like it.
D&D is not a sport.
And you remember when we did the charity wiffle ball tournament with the radio show, that didn't turn out very well.
No, that was not your best night. That was not your best night.
Don't forget to mention our ensuing rock band idea.
Yeah, that's another thing, and you might be more interested in this, Jeff, is that and I want to think about it, maybe talk about this next week, and maybe some folks can post their ideas. If you're going to put together a 16th region rock band with just 16th region coaches, boys and girls coaches, who would be on that card? I think you start with Ryan Bonner because he actually has played it here before. He's a pretty talented musician. Yeah. But who else would you like to see in that band, Ryan?
I want to see Mandy Lane. I'd really like to see Mandy Lane singing. I'm ready to accompany her here on the show.
So what if it was Mandy Lane and Ryan Bonner singing like a love ballad?
I mean, we could pull that off probably. I don't know if they're willing. I talked to Ryan Bonner last night before the Greenup game, and he's willing to come in and play. I didn't mention that idea.
Yeah.
But he's willing to come in and play and get us started off right.
How about
series
no, I got this. How about you and Ryan both with guitars, dueling guitars, playing More Than Words by Extreme? Yeah. That's it. I think the 16th region needs that. I think we all need that.
But perhaps so. We'd have to work on it probably. But.
I'm in for that. I'm all in for that one.
Yeah, we look forward to doing that, and we hope we can do all kinds of fun things like that with not only the coaches in the region, but if there's any players in the region that have some talents, then come on and show us.
Well, not any talent. I mean, I
Not
want to
any talent.
screen
You're
the
right.
talents.
I guess you're right. I mean,
Because, I mean, it might not be a talent.
you have to screen them. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But even if they think they can come on and sing, I mean, let's have them on to sing.
I want a rapper on here.
That would be great.
Yeah. I don't know why I did this when I said rapper.
I don't know, but bring them on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But somebody who can spit some, what do you do? Lines, rhymes.
I don't know the
I don't
terms.
know. Lyrics.
Jeff's our expert there. Yeah.
Bars.
I
don't
have
know.
No clue.
I don't know.
No.
All right. Well, we've got a couple games on tonight, and Ryan, why don't you run down who we have?
Well, tonight we got Russell and Spring Valley playing the girls. I believe Mike Miller's on the call for that one.
He is.
Down at Russell tonight. These teams played at Spring Valley earlier this season. Spring Valley won at 45-40. So it's a really good game between the defending state champions, Spring Valley Timberwolves, Lady Timberwolves, against the Russell Lady Devils.
Yeah.
And I said, Russell's a really good team this year. It's going to be a great game to watch.
You mentioned Mike Miller on the call with Brian Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good.
And, Brian, I love the guy. He's a good friend of mine. One thing he does, I don't understand. He's got a full head of hair, but he shaves his head. I can't imagine how much time and effort he puts in. Let's get a one shot right here of my iPad, please. There he is. If you don't know Brian, that's him. He shaves his head, and he doesn't need to. He could grow a full head of hair. During COVID, he did. He looked fantastic. So what we talked about today, Ryan, you and I back and forth, as we were doing our show prep, we were thinking what other hairstyles would look good on Brian if he decided to grow it out. So we went through a couple, and there's the 80s glam Brian Hall, which I think is phenomenal. And if you're talking about putting together a 16th region rock band, that's your front guy. Mm-hmm. You want Brian out front like David Lee Roth. And let's go back here. There's the Bama Bangs Brian, which I actually kind of like, the blonde locks up front, the Bama Bangs. Mm-hmm. I think that's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Just some ideas, Brian. And we know you're going to watch this later. And there's the Billy Ray. I don't know if you can zoom in on that with the mullet. He is one of the few people who I think could pull the mullet off. I definitely couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
He does it quite nice. And
I hear you just got married. Okay, sorry about that.
And then finally, the Kramer from Seinfeld. This, I think, would actually, that is we're kind of joking with the other looks. This look, I think, actually works for Brian. What do you think?
Yeah, those are tough. I mean, it's tough to choose. Yeah.
I think we're going to send these to his wife and see if she can't help us out. Maybe send him to a stylist down to BJ at Identity and see if we can't maybe get his his hair a little nicer.
I like it.
Okay. And so we have Maria Moracey on the call tonight. Ironton girls at Greenup girls tonight.
Yeah,
too.
Greenup County got a win over Ironton earlier this season. Another opportunity for the Lady Musketeers to get a win tonight down at the Greenhouse against the Ironton Tigers, who taken some whopping losses this year.
Talking about
Portsmouth.
Yeah,
Portsmouth.
Yeah, if you're a basketball fan of this area, you probably saw it because it was viral. And Jason Filial, who used to work for us, was on the call when Portsmouth girls played at Ironton girls.
Yeah.
And I believe, what was the score?
91-4.
91-4, and 2 of the points were off of a technical after a fight that occurred during the game that sent one of Portsmouth's 6 players to the locker room, thrown out, hit 2 free throws. They scored another shot about 10 minutes later, and then Portsmouth went on a 56-0 run to close out the game.
Yeah, there's no question. It was ugly.
It was ugly. And Ironton's better than that. They just obviously, in high school, sometimes you just have to play with who shows up on day one. Not to take anything away from those kids, but just this year, they don't have it. They've had some great teams in the past.
Yeah.
And they'll have great teams again in the future.
Well, let me take us out of here, Chris.
Sure.
Yeah, I bleed blue. Get you ready for the Kentucky Wildcats, right?
Let's do it.
I remember sitting up late when I was a boy, listening to K-Wood with my dad. I remember picturing the game inside the radio. We wanted the Cats to win so bad. I remember staying awake, excited half the night. after a big Kentucky win. And I remember fighting back tears when we lost. I still do every now and then, 'cause I bleed blue through and through. I was born and raised a wildcat, it's all I ever knew. I bleed blue through and through. I love my old Kentucky home, let me tell you what I do. I bleed blue. All right, go Cats. Right?
Now, one more. We were going out to that, but I also want to say
Yeah.
what I expect now is for Ryan to hire an attorney and sue us for copyright infringement for playing his song on air, even though he's the one that played it. Thank you, Ryan. You probably have us blocked
You
now.
have my permission.
See.
Yeah.
We'll see if YouTube flags us.
No, I don't think I'm that important. Yeah.
All right, folks. We'll try to do better next time. See you later.
We're working hard to show up every day.
Are you working hard for your school?
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Get a medium one-topping pizza for $7.99 when you order online Sunday through Wednesday all month long. Enjoy premium taste and quality ingredients. Come hungry and taste the difference today. Find your locally owned Giovanni's and order now at giovannispizza.com.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Hey, y'all think we can do 25?
30.
1, 2,
15.
16,
21.
22,
30.
return, refresh, refuel.